So as we've got quite a lot of wood to split up, which I tried to do with the axe and basically knackered myself, me and her indoors on Christmas Eve, we bought this 4-ton log splitter from Screwfix. We got a discount on it. I think we paid about 200 quid and we got 10% off for buying it through the app. So we're going to see how this works. They're meant to be quite good, quite a lot of money just to split some wood, but I like buying stuff and hopefully this will make the job a lot easier and a lot safer. I must admit, swinging that maul hurt my arms and it was quite a big effort. This is heavy though, so don't try and lift this on your own. I did and it hurt myself. Right, getting into the box, see what we've got. There's a reason about to put together. So indoors wielding the knife. Right, that'll be for that. We'll open the box. When you open the box, this is what you're faced with. Some of the slides, I think, that the wood goes on. Set of wheels. The knife sticking in there. Instructions. All of this is taking the weight down because it is very heavy. Don't try and get that out yet. Some other handly bits. Another handle, like to put together. A big bag of nuts and bolts. I'm not going to put the guards on as so many others don't, because they really slow you up, the cage guards. I know it's not quite as safe as it could be, but it's all those. They really slow the process. Can you lean those over by that? More bits for the slides. More polystyrene, or more guards. They can go over there. I think we're nearly at the point where we lift it out now, so I won't film that because it could do me back in. So there's the main beast to be lifted out. They're all the parts I'm going to fit, and they're the parts I'm probably not going to fit. There's her indoors in her winter clothes, and there's the polystyrene to be thrown away. So there it is out of the box. I think the first job, put the wheels on so it's manoeuvrable. It is quite low down for log splitting, and a lot of people do fit this on some sort of stand to save their back. It's a two-handed operation, so that for safety, that and the button, which is around here somewhere, I think it's on there, under that cover. A lot of people do put a foot pedal on that to make it easier and better for your hands and better to hold the wood. I know it's slightly less safer, but you've got to be a bit of an idiot to actually jam your hand. First job I'm doing at step 2, actually put the wheels on. They're quite easy, no tools required for this, just as I think it's called a cotter pin or a split pin or some sort of split pin, a washer. But what makes me smile is this is a log splitter for use. It's a rough old device and they put plastic around the wheels. What a waste. So the wheels go with that through there, that on there, then the washer on there. Then you get the clicky spin pin, which should be in here. Two of those. There are 2 of those. So they go in the groove, and I need a tool. So that's the wheel on. It's actually just the shaft of the wheel, washer, then the circlip it is. The other one goes there, of course. Now on this end, just for completeness, we have a little yellow bit to prod in. So the next job is to put the handle on, which goes under there. Why they've given me these? Aha! So they go on with these Allen bolts. Let's hope I bought the right Allen wrench. I have, great joy. So surely that doesn't just go like that. But anyway, that fixes on there. I'll get back to you in a minute when we've done it. Right, we've decided to move to a position and put it on a table to put it together, because I'm too old and too fat to scrabble about on the ground. On the first dry days we've had in a long while here in Suffolk. Anyway, so the first thing to say, unless you're very dexterous, don't try and do this on the ground because it's horrible to do. So this little plate, which is plate 7, which we worked out for ages, fixes in with 2 little bolts there and a nut, no washer, and now we've obviously got to tighten it up, and that sits there like that. Not obvious at all. But look at your exploder diagram, that should help you out greatly how to do it. Right, the next thing you do is loosen that off a bit, get the short strut support that goes down and through there, and then that fixes on there with that little screw and a nylock at the back. That's 3B or C, I can't remember.
3C.
Right, we had that strut on wrong. I'd got that on the inside of that, which was pretty stupid. So this strut goes on the outside on that place there. So you tighten it up here first, you tighten it in there first, and then push on here to get it down behind that, having loosened it up, and then you tighten it up. Right, that's the correct way. So you then put on the second log tray, which is one assumes log tray 2. There is a bit of a gap there, but that could be advantageous because your log will move this way and you don't want stuff to get under there. But that fixes a strut into there and up to there, a bolt into there, and then a big one into there. This is interesting, you can get it wrong, so take your time and look at the instructions. We're now going to fix the next single log tray, which will be this side, which will fix into there and along there. So let's see how that goes. It is put together as far as we're going to put it together. We've just put the log guides on. We're not going to put the big mesh cage on. It will just be in the way. Yes, it's a safety feature, but when you operate these, if you watch the ram pushing on the log, if you're giving it too much pressure, don't carry on, turn it, do something else, or don't split that log, because they can pop and fly big styly, which is what the cage is about. But the cage hinders you a lot when you're doing your splitting up. So we've got one on here to test. So it's a two-handed operation with that and the button, which is in there, behind there. So you have one hand on there and one hand on there to operate it, and then that returns. If you don't want that to return all the way, you leave that down. Some people, as I say, drill a hole in here or put a string round there and operate it with their foot. It's a lot easier to operate this raised up, which we will do. We'll find some sort of bench to put it on, save the old back. But there it is put together, and we're going to do a bit of splitting in a minute. Right, Poppy's come to have a little look to see what's going on. Her indoors is in her safety gear, which was her lovely Christmas present. You were pleased with that, weren't you?
It wasn't my Christmas present.
It was a Christmas present. So we're going to try this near perfect log. First log, so we push that down, put your finger on that button and it'll run forward, and let's see what happens. Perfect split. You see that returns, but if you put your hand on here, it won't return. Look, so if you've got multiple logs to load, you can keep that down by your glamorous assistant or some method, and you can keep loading them rather than waste the time of letting them go all the way back. Well, that's good enough, isn't it? Move it about. Not brilliant, but that'll do. You've been using it a while and it's pretty good. It's splitting up some fairly old gnarly stuff, but on good stuff it's really good. So here's a good bit, so off you go indoors. So there's that split. If you want to split it again, okay, there indoors. And this bit again, take that out. And each time, if you don't let the thing return, you get the bit done. Lovely. So we're really pleased with that. Well worth the money. We haven't got masses to do, but heaving a pickaxe at that was not fun, and I think more dangerous than this. Thanks for watching.